I'll never understand the hate that this movie gets, honest to God. Predator 2 was released in 1990, directed by Stephen Hopkins, starring Danny Glover. And like I said, ever since I first watched through this franchise, I've never understood the hate that this movie gets. I honestly think it's just as good as the first one. So, let's go ahead and start off with the good. And there's, like I said, a lot to love here. First of all, I really enjoyed Danny Glover as our main protagonist here. I thought that he was a bit of a change of pace from Arnold Schwarzenegger's character from the first movie, where Arnold was very much a macho man, tough guy. Danny Glover's a little older, a little more jaded. He's not as big and muscular and manly as the characters from the first movie, and I enjoyed that change of dynamic. He plays a jaded LA police officer who's just kind of thrown into the midst of this gang war that the Predator is egging on. Really enjoyed his performance here. I really enjoyed what he did. Gary Busey as well. What happened to this guy? He just kind of fell off the face of the earth. But I really like Gary Busey in this movie. I really like the maniacal characters that he's always been known to portray, and I really enjoyed him here. I thought that he had a very fun screen presence, so good character, worth talking about. Bill Paxton as well. I've always enjoyed Bill Paxton. Rest in peace. Absolute legend. Really enjoyed him here. Really fun character. One of the only few actors who's ever been killed by an alien, a predator, and a Terminator. So that's something he could have bragged about in his lifetime. But yeah, really enjoyed him here. The Predator itself, really good character, just like in the first movie. It even gets a lot more to do in this movie because it's got a bit of a higher budget. So it really adds to the ferocity of the Predator. We get to see it more in action instead of it just being invisible the whole time. So I really enjoy what they did with the Predator here. The action is really good. It's honestly not as good as the first movie, but I still think it's got some really good action in here. I really enjoyed the change of setting as well, where the first one was set in the Central American jungle. This is set in the streets of LA, in gangland LA, pretty much. All these different gangs are fighting each other, and the Predator's just hunting down all these different members of these different gangs, all while there's a police investigation into it, because I think, oh, this is a serial killer. No, it's an alien hunter. But yeah, really enjoyed the setting here. The score is fantastic. Just like in the first movie, the score is just absolutely phenomenal, so I really enjoyed the score here. Finally, the ending of this movie. I know that there are people who love the ending of the first movie, but this is honestly my favorite ending in the entire franchise, because you get Danny Glover's character. He gets into the Predator's ship, he kills the main Predator, and this wall opens up of skull trophies, and we see the Xenomorph skull. And I was not born when this movie came out, but this must have been a huge deal for fans of Alien and Predator at the time, knowing these two franchises are interconnected. So that was a really, really cool Easter egg. Probably would have been even cooler had I seen this movie when it first came out, but I was -9 years old, so I could not have seen it. Yeah, really enjoyed the ending. I really love how the Predators on the ship kind of just acknowledged Danny Glover as a mighty hunter and sent him on his way. Really fun dynamic there. That's about all for the good. On to the bad, and honestly, there's still a couple things I'm not a fan of here. First of all, the writing. I don't know who was in charge of writing for these movies, but yeah, the writing and the dialogue is really nothing to write home about. Then you got some slow moments in this movie, where the first movie was pretty much just balls to the wall all the way to the end of the movie. There's some slow moments in here, and honestly, that's just a bit of a step down from the first movie because of how high octane the first movie was. But that's about it. On to the final thoughts. I really enjoy Predator 2. I've never understood the hate for it. Honestly, I think it's just as good as the first one. Predator 2 is a really good entry into this franchise. I really enjoyed the setting, the characters, everything about it, most part, and I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. So that was my thoughts on Predator 2. Have you seen this movie? Let me know down in the comments what you thought about it if you have seen it. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.